Your Wing Chun is ineffective because you lack a cohesive fighting strategy. It's time you learn a new one. All too often, I see the Wing Chun practitioners out there just throwing a bunch of randomized techniques at people, throw some chain punches and just make things up as they go along. Well, it's good, especially in the face of maybe a superior force, someone who's bigger or stronger or faster, that you have some kind of rationale behind the techniques and tactics that you use. To that end, I've put together something that I like to call the SCCO, or the Shock, Compress, Control and Overwhelm strategy. Despite your lineage, doesn't matter which one you do, this strategic model will fit on all of them. So let's first address what exactly we're dealing with, right? So of course we're in some kind of combat situation. Now, if you look at Wing Chun's legendary historical records, they will say that this was made because a slight lady had to beat up a bully in the village, or depending on which history you adhere to. It doesn't really matter. Story doesn't have to be real to be true, right? In this case, the Wing Chun system was made to try and overcome people who are physically superior. What attributes of the enemy are going to give you most trouble in combat? Well, simple really, if they're bigger, stronger or faster, right? So how are we going to circumvent all of these issues? Well, if we just break this person down, right, into where he's strongest and what he needs, and then we just start to reverse engineer this, right? So I need to get from there to here. And if I'm gonna enter, just like any kind of like army, if they were gonna face a superior force, you're not really gonna try and enter straight ahead unless he's just completely arms open. Maybe I can just go straight in, Close my eyes, go for it, But generally people who have some kind of guard understand that they need to protect this area on their body, because eyes, nose, throat, groin, etc. And they're probably gonna not let you just go in there for free, So anger and aggression tends to manifest in a linear fashion. It's very rare, right, that you're getting into it with somebody and they're gonna get so angry that they start like running left and right before they start to hit you. They're just gonna get from point A to point B as quick as possible. So if I just charge in, he just has to grit his teeth, tense, and just start firing punches straight in. So it doesn't make any sense that I'm gonna approach him directly. Again, like if we use this kind of army analogy, no army's gonna go straight ahead against a superior force, they're gonna try and flank them, It's just common sense. So with that in mind, I wanna try and get an angle. Obviously, there's much more to it than just to get from here to there. You need ruses and deception, etc. Can you just grab that for me, please? Right? I have to do stuff like this in order to take the flank, or to get him to stop trying to hit me. I could achieve this moment of shock, right, by doing what many practitioners do, which is come in with some kind of bridge, whether it be a paksao or something like this, or I get him in between his movements. So I move here, he's probably going to adjust, right? I move here, he's adjusted. I move here, he adjusts. Right? So in his movement, in between, I was able to operate, and that has caused some kind of a neurological effect where he thought I was going one way, I've gone another way. In that moment, he's trying to recalibrate, not hit me, and I operate in there, thus causing shock. Is after causing shock, by fainting maybe, I compress the range. And I've spoken about this in one of my other videos, that I go through the joint depths, I've gone from ankle and wrist, elbow to knee, etc., towards spine to spine. So what was initially a good thing for him, which was to have the distance because of his longer range, I'm taking that away from him, so it's harder for him to generate power. Right? So I've come off the line and I've entered. I'm trying to get as close as possible. Right? So I can use my tools. That's where I use my bridge control, whether it be chisao or just covering, etc. He could be faster than me, right? And if he's faster than me, I can start to take the speed away from him by sticking on the tools that may cause me damage, right? Sticking here, so when he tries to move them, it's just a matter of having friction is going to slow him down. So I'm now taking this attribute away from him. I'm also trying to stick to his legs if I can. I'm trying to control as many gates of his as possible. From here, what are the strongest and largest parts of his body, of the enemy's body? It's going to be his legs. Yeah. He can push off the ground to give me harder punches or kicks or whatever. So if I can come off the line, close the distance, stick to him, and then attack his root in such a way that it's hard for him to drive off the earth to punch me back when he starts to push, yeah, it's like firing a cannon off a canoe, right? You need that ground reaction force, and I've taken it away from him. Lastly is when I want to start applying force of my own, when I want to start striking him myself. It's very rare, again, unless you're well trained, that one punch will take him out. So it's got to be a slew of attacks. Either you hit them with such concussive force that they can't fight back, or you overwhelm their nervous system and they kind of mentally and physiologically submit to you. They will just go into fear response, they'll go into fetal, and they'll stop fighting back, which gives you enough time to run away. This also applies when you're just doing your more traditional drills. So we're here and I'm trying just to hit, right? And sometimes this could work if you're technically superior or faster or whatever, but anyone who has any kind of skill is not going to make it so easy for you just to hit right off the bat. So you can do simple things like I take his balance first, right? By taking his balance first has caused the shock element to happen, and then I motor through the compressed control overwhelm as quick as possible. You'll often see high-level practitioners, when they're rolling with lower-level practitioners, it's not that they're doing different moves or special techniques, it's the fact that they're able to cycle through far more quickly than they are able to recover from it, right? So this can just simply be shown, I'm here, I'm trying to hit, can't get him, can't get him, can't get him. If I just shocked him a little bit. Now it's hard to see, it's just because I attacked over here and made him really overcommit to this defense. While he overcommitted to this defense and I could feel it, I immediately struck on the other side. He tried to catch up, but by then I was already motoring through. It's exactly how you'll apply it if you're going here. I'm not gonna go from here, wait for him to hit me back, then I hit him back. This is often what you see in Kung Fu movies and bad training, right? If I'm here and he's trying to recalibrate, right? And I'm going to take the angle, trick him, take the angle, shock him, and then just overwhelm him and not let him off the hook for as long as the engagement lasts. This is how we engage a physically superior opponent. And this is where the shock, compress, control, and overwhelm strategic model really comes into its own. Apply it to your training and let me know how it changes your practice.